In this video, we're going to build a Chrome extension using Cursor. Anytime you want to use Cursor or Z or any of these AI-based code assistant solution, they're pretty bad at generating code from scratch. So what you might want to do something is that you want to give them a boilerplate for you to get started. There are two ways that you can do. One, you can go to Claude or something like this, paste a screenshot, and then they give the description and then ask it to generate that basic code. So usually it gives you all the blah 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 information, but you can just say that, okay, give me a code and it will generate a code. For example, for a Chrome extension, you need a manifest.json, you have a background.js, and you have got a popup.html, popup.js, and that's it. So these are the 4 files it has given me for me to run and build a Chrome extension. For your information about me, I've never built a Chrome extension in my entire life. So whatever I'm going to do, this is the first time I'm going to do. So we can create a folder of this and then use that as a starting point within Cursor. This is option 1. Option 2 is you can just go to internet and then search for Chrome extension related repo. So for example, if you do site github.com screenshot Chrome extension, you would technically immediately come across some repository. Make sure that you're complying with their license. In this case, it is an MIT license. I can download this and then start editing that and creating that. The only catch here is that a lot of times these repos are very old. So that means you might be dealing with a lot of old, like a code that is not very relevant. That might actually send your AI assistant in a totally different direction. So I would usually say that, okay, this is a fairly easier starting step. But again, it depends on what you're building. For my case, I'm going to just do this. Okay. So I need to create a folder, as you can see here. And then I have to create all the files inside it. And then I have to open Google Chrome. Or in this case, I can use my Brave and then load it unpacked. So let's see in action. So for me to create that, first thing is I'm going to open my terminal. Okay. After I open my terminal, I have to create a new folder. So I'm going to create a new folder, Chrome screen. I don't know. The name is very bad. Chrome screen. Okay. So I've created a folder Chrome screen. I'm going to enter into the folder Chrome screen. And after I enter into the Chrome screen, the first thing that I'm going to do is, let's say I'm going to go inside Cursor and dot. Cursor is not available. That is a shame. So maybe the configuration didn't work. So I'm going to go to Cursor and click new open folder. And when I click open folder, I'm going to select Chrome screen and open it. And ideally I should have got the command open, but in this case it did not work. After I do this, I'm going to create a series of files. What are the files that I'm going to create? A new text file. The very first one I'm going to create is manifest.json. So I'm going to copy this and then paste it here and then call this manifest.json. Okay, we have the first file ready. After we have the first file ready, I'm going to delete it. Until now, we don't use any AI related feature. The next one is a background.js. I'm going to say background.js. I want this video for somebody who has not done anything. I saw a lot of video tutorials. Most of them do not explain the very first step. So that's why I wanted to start with this. Even if you feel that this is not very easy for you, like for example, you don't know how to install that kind of stuff, I can quite well understand and we can even get started with it. Popup.html and the next one is popup.js. Interesting. Okay. This is all popup.js, is it? It seems so. Let's hope it is. New, save, popup.js. After we do that, we have the command. Until now, no AI feature. We have not used any AI feature. Now going back to this, it says after you have pasted everything, you have to go to Chrome extensions and enable developer mode. All these things we have done and load unpacked. So I'm going to go click here, update. And I'm going to go to extensions, and after I go to extensions, I have to enable the developer mode. I'm going to load unpacked and I'm going to select documents, Chrome extension, select it, and extension is loaded. It says extension is loaded. Cool. I'm going to go to one of this, click and select my screenshot enhancer. Is it the name? Okay, yeah, it's the name. The name of the extension that we have built is screenshot enhancer. So I'm going to go ahead and then see screenshot enhancer, click it, capture screenshot. Oh, it did actually. And you can change the padding. Wow. Okay, we have got the very basic setup right away from Claude. So there is a background color. I can go change the background color. Now we are going to try much more than this using Cursor. Okay, so let's go. And I guess this is where I have to make the change. So there are two files, one background.js, the second one is manifest.json, which I'm not going to touch, I guess. Popup.html. I think after the screenshot is created, this is where it happens. So I'm going to go here and then do Command L, which is for me to chat with that. And I'm going to say, when I select the background color, I want two options. One, solid color. Two, gradient color. For gradient, give me a couple of gradient options to select from. Take inspirations from the best UI designs. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to do Command Enter, which in this case is going to use the code base also and then do it. If I had done just simply Shift Enter without any context, it would have done it. And if I had done just Enter, it would have just chatted with me. So it says let's modifying the HTML. The first thing is it's going to add a bunch of things here, as you can see here. So there is a gradient control, custom gradient control that is being added. Couple of colors it is suggesting. Let's accept it. And then after that, it wants to make changes to the JavaScript. Let's go apply it. It is in popup.js. And one of the things that people usually ask me, okay, I can do this with Claude. I don't need it inside my editor. And as you can see here, one of the advantages here is that it has got multiple files context and it helps you with that. So add it, that is done. And so, okay, these changes will add the following features. Drop down to select between solid and gradient background. For solid, you can use color picker as before. For gradient, users can choose from preset or create custom. There is a bunch of colors. And remember to call toggle once everything is done. I shouldn't do it. You better do it for me. Where does it say? What is the toggle that it should do? Toggle background controls. And I guess it creates it here. So I'm going to apply this, which is inside popup.js. So as you can see inside my popup.js, it is creating a bunch of stuff, which is, let's see, what is it? Toggle background controls, and toggle background control is there. Okay, everything is done at this point. There is no changes to manifest.json. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to go back to my extension and manage extension, reload my extension. One of the things is, like, if you were to figure out like if there is any error or something, you can click this background page and then that will pop up this. So here you can basically see if there is any error that comes up. So I'm going to go back to my extension, select extension, capture screenshot. And when I select capture screenshot, it still gives me only this option, which is, let's say if it works fine in the first place. We have not seen any error so far yet, at least. I'm going to close this extension, select an answer. Did I reload it? I guess I reloaded it. Any error is there? Okay, so unchecked, clear all. Let's clear the error first. I'm going to go select the extension, capture it here, padding doesn't seem to be working at this point. Save image, and save image is also not working. There must be something wrong. Okay, error. What is the error? Uncaught type error, cannot read properties, anonymous function. So let's say I got an anonymous function error. Got an anonymous function error. Where is this? This is in popup.html. Popup.js, I guess, and HTML. And also nothing seems to be working when I click capture screenshot. It's not saving anything either. Chat. And I just pressed enter this time. You can see it's troubleshooting. Anonymous function error is because the toggle background function is defined after it is being used. Okay, it is being used here. It is being why you should have understood this. I I thought you're intelligent to do this. Okay, you're going to just shift it. Take this here and then define it here. Cool. That is a shame. Accept it, and in the pop-up, make sure the file is correct, and make sure it says make sure to me. It says make sure that manifest.json and background.json is correctly handling the capture screenshot shot message. I mean, it should, right? Why wouldn't it? Background.json. Control Command K. I'm going to do Command K. Make sure it correctly handles capture screenshot message, because right now when I click that, nothing happens. Enter. So this time I use Command K instead of Command L, and as you can see here, it has made some changes. I've set it here. Enter. I should have copied it. Command K. Make sure it handles capture screenshot correctly, because last time when I clicked, nothing seemed to work. I hope it doesn't. Okay, it does something. Why is this error here? Let me. Is there an error? Okay, at least let's hope there is no error. It has handled content security policy. Going back here, I'm going to clear this, hoping that it does not come up. Refresh this, go back here, click enhancer, capture extension. Padding is once again not working. Going back to my extension, it is not working because I did not reload this. Cool, that's my bad. Did I save all of this here? I guess I saved. Okay, cool. Reload this, go back here, select the extension, capture screenshot. Okay, now we have solid color and we have gradient. Cool. Is this a gradient? Orange. Did I not save before? I don't know what did I do. Doesn't matter, because we ultimately did what we wanted to do. We finally have made the Chrome extension with the change that we wanted to apply. So this is just a very simple example to show how you can get started with Cursor, what kind of things that you can do, but this is not everything. You would find a lot of issues, as you saw in our demo that we saw a lot of issues. There is a lot of debugging that is involved, a lot of back and forth. So you should be ready for it. Coding is not about just putting the prompt, getting the response, pasting it, and finally seeing something beautiful. Something is always going to break. Get ready to fix it.